Hello, folks, and welcome to lesson 155. Hope you're feeling bright and breezy this morning. And I want to apologize if the quality of yesterday's recording wasn't up to scratch, as I realized my laptop had selected a different microphone. But we're back on track today, and I look forward to sharing with you. So as we arrive into this space, into this time that we've carved out in our day, let's pause for a holy moment, drop into our bodies, gently close our eyes down and become truly present to the here and the now. Recognizing that you're here for your unfoldment. You are here for the higher good of all. And we begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth, that we are one, that we are love, and that we are free. And so we release these words and we let them be. And we begin our lesson 155. So 155 is all about surrendering. And it's all about letting God lead the way or love lead the way as opposed to your ego. So I will step back and let God lead the way. I will step back and let love lead the way. There is a way of living in the world that is not here, although it seems to be. You do not change appearance, though you smile more frequently. Your forehead is serene. Your eyes are quiet. And the ones who walk the world as you do recognize their own. Yet those who have not yet perceived the way will recognize you also and believe that you are like them as you were before. The world is an illusion, and those who choose to come to it are seeking for a place where they can be illusions and avoid their own reality. Yet when they find their own reality is even here, then they step back and let it lead the way. What other choice is really theirs to make? To let illusions walk ahead of truth is madness, but to let illusions sink behind the truth and let the truth stand forth as what it is merely sanity. So moving into this beautiful place of making a very simple choice every morning, of choosing love every morning and asking love to lead the way, as we literally do in our prayer every day. And we're really beginning to see the value of this and what this really means. And hopefully you're beginning to recognize when ego is leading the way as opposed to love leading the way. And then you have that choice to change things up. So it goes on to say, this is the simple choice we make today. The mad illusion will remain a while in evidence for those to look upon who choose to come and yet have not rejoiced to find they were mistaken in their choice. They cannot learn directly from the truth because they have denied that it is so. And so they need a teacher who perceives their madness, but who can still look beyond the illusion and the simple truth in them. So when you meet anybody, you're always looking to use your Christ vision and look beyond the illusion and look to the truth in them. And as you begin to see the truth in them, you almost call the truth out of them. You call the love forth out of them. And similarly, there will be people who have looked upon you in this way and will continue to look upon you in this way as well, with eyes of love. You could say, like with love light in their eyes, they're looking at you and calling you into being more of the love that you are. And you can do the same for others. If truth demanded they give up the world, it would appear to them as if asked the sacrifice of something that is real. Many have chosen to renounce the world while still believing its reality, and they have suffered from a sense of loss and have not been released accordingly. Others have chosen nothing but the world, and they have suffered from a sense of loss still deeper, for they did not understand. Between these paths there is another road that leads away from loss of every kind, for sacrifice and deprivation both are quickly left behind. And this I would call the road to freedom. This is the way appointed for you now. Walk this path as others walk, nor do you seem to be distinct from them, although you are indeed. Thus can you serve them while you serve yourself, and set their footsteps on the way that God has opened up to you and them through you. So in a way, just by being your true self, you become a leader, which is like we spoke yesterday, that we are ministers for God. And that's simply by being yourself. Illusion still appears to cling to you that you may reach them. So it's almost like that gives us an access point into people if they see us still in illusion. Yet it has stepped back, and it is not illusion that they hear you speak of, nor illusion that you bring their eyes to look on and their minds to grasp. Nor can the truth which walks ahead of you speak to them through illusions, for the road leads past illusion now, and while on the way you call to them that they may follow you. So you're still going to look the same. You're not going to look any different. Your body's not going to fall away, and you're not going to be this ephemeral spirit that is showing up in people's worlds. So you're still going to appear in this illusion of the form. Yet there's going to be something different about you. There's going to be something very attractive about you as you speak the truth. Attractive to those that are ready. All roads will lead to this one in the end. For sacrifice and deprivation are paths that lead nowhere, choices for defeat, and aims that will remain impossible. All this steps back as truth comes forth in you, to lead others from the ways of death and set them on the way to happiness. Their suffering is only an illusion, yet they need a guide to lead them out of it, for they mistake illusion for the truth. Such is salvation's call and nothing more. So such is freedom's call, such as peace is the call of peace. It asks that you accept the truth and let it go before you, lighting up the path of ransom from illusion. So it's lighting up a path to freedom. It is not a ransom with a price. There is no cost, but only gain. Illusion can only seem to hold in chains the holy child of God. It is from illusions the child is saved. As illusions step back, the child finds itself again. So as you recognize that you're spirit, that you are free, you're finding your true self. These are beautiful, reassuring words. Walk safely now, yet carefully, because this path is new to you. And you may find that you are tempted still to walk ahead of the truth and let illusions be your guide. So this is when we, say that we're letting the ego lead. So that's the temptation, to let the ego get in the way again, to let the ego go to the forefront. Your holy friends have been given you to follow in your footsteps as you walk with certainty of purpose to the truth. It goes before you now, that they may see something with which they can identify, something they understand to lead the way. So there's something in you that calls others. And again, it's your light. Literally, it's your light. Yet at the journey's ending, there will be no gap and no distance between truth and you. And all illusions walking in the way you travelled will be gone from you as well. And nothing left to keep the truth apart from love's completion, holy as God's self. Step back in faith and let truth lead the way. You do not know where you go, yet one who knows goes with you. Let this one lead you with the rest. And that's so beautiful, this idea that you don't know where you're going, you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going to unfold, but one that does know goes with you. Love goes with you. And so in this, you're truly, truly safe. When dreams are over and time has closed the door on all the things that pass, and miracles are purposeless, the holy child of God will make no journeys. There will be no wish to be illusion rather than the truth. So you won't want to hide anything. Everything will just be out there because you'll be living in your truth. And we step forward toward this. As we progress along the way, the truth points out to us. This is our final journey, which we make for everyone. We must not lose our way, for as truth goes before us, so it goes before all others who will follow us. I love this next line. We walk to God. Pause and reflect on this. Like we're walking to love. Could any way be holier or more deserving of your effort, of your love, and of your full intent? Like what else would you be doing? What way could give you more than everything, or offer less and still content God's child? We walk to God. The truth that walks before us now is one with God and leads us to where God has always been. What way but this could be a path that you would choose instead? Your feet are safely set upon the road that leads the world to God. Do not look to ways that seem to lead you elsewhere. So watch out for distractions, because there are things that will pull you into the past or pull you over sideways or hold you back. And why would you want to be held back? Like, why not go directly to God? Dreams are not a worthy guide for you who are God's child. Do not forget God has placed God's hand in yours and given you all others in God's trust, that you are worthy of God's trust in you. So you're trusted. And it's such lovely imagery, to feel that God is holding your hand everywhere you go and that you're completely trusted. God cannot be deceived. God's trust has made your pathway certain and your goals secure, and will not fail all others nor yourself. So this is a win-win if you say yes to this, if you put God in the lead, if you put love in the lead, if you put source in the lead. And now God asks only that you think of God a while each day, that God may speak to you and tell you of its love, reminding you how great its trust, how limitless its love, in your identity and God's own, which are the same. We practice gladly with this thought today. I will step back, that's the small I, that's the ego, and let love lead the way, for I would walk along the road to God. So we're going to take that into meditation. We're going to step back and very willingly let love lead the way, or God lead the way, because that's what we want. That's what we desire. We want to know peace. Everything we do is about knowing peace and happiness. And we have the recipe here right now. We have the direction. We have the instruction. So let's take this into a meditation. I will step back. Let God lead the way, for I would walk along the road to love. I'm playing with the words now, but they're very interchangeable. So settle back in your seats. Relax your shoulders. Soften your gaze. Let your eyes rest in their sockets. Let your brow become smooth. And entering into this time and space of serenity, of surrender, of opening, of allowance, of choosing, of saying yes to love, wherever it will take me. I am willing to go there. When you're ready, gently opening your eyes and perhaps having a stretch. And enjoy practicing this and just noticing and becoming more and more aware of when love is in the driving seat and the ego is taking a back seat, and vice versa. My heart to yours. Have a wonderful day.